we are starting our that pitching event. I welcome director sir, and he is the first speaker. So I welcome our respected director sir to enlighten us.
First of all, I would like to congratulate the Entrepreneur Development Cell in organizing one-day pitching event for the ideas scouted and the linkage with the innovation ambassadors and for mentoring support. Of late, I can say that we are blessed that we are having Institution Innovation Council, and the Institute Innovation Council. We are the first institute to make our forays in that MIC order. A few of our faculty members have completed their mentorship program as an ambassador. Please mute other one. आपकी आवाजें आ रही हैं?
मेरे लैपटॉप से कर दो आप।
तानिया, सोनिया मैडम, आपकी आवाज आ रही, प्लीज म्यूट कर लो अपने आप को।
डॉक्टर नमिता, आपकी आवाज आ रही है, आप म्यूट कीजिए।
So the students who are the member of the Entrepreneur Development Cell and they've been looking forward to set up the venture. So this is for that they will be guided by our eminent innovation ambassadors, Dr. Sachin Sabharwal, Dr. M.N. Jha and Ashutosh Bajpai all have been graded as a ambassador, innovation ambassador of the institute. They will be guiding you. So because when we start up, there are somebody we are looking forward to hold your hand so that you will be able to cross the bar. And after graduation, if you're thinking to develop your own startups, it's going to be a different ball game as compared with the jobs. So obviously the stakes are very high. The investment has been there, time and efforts has been there. You require a right kind of mentorship who will be able to give you and take you along across that particular bar. So facilitating the success among with a new approach is where the mentorship is required. And what exactly is mentorship? When I say the journey into business, education, and nurturing the relations, literature, a mentor provides a brain to pick. Sometimes we have got hands, we have got legs, we have got every body, but mentor is the brain. He is the brain and to give you strength and the brain to pick up, a shoulder to cry on and kick in the pants. That's what the mentor is. So mentor is a nurturing process. It's a nurturing process in which where the skilled and the more experienced person serves as a role model, teaches, sponsors, encourages, counsels, and befriends a less skilled and less experienced person for the purpose of promoting the latest professional and the personal development. So mentors is going to undertake the functions are carried out within the context of ongoing take up over here and mentorship ambassadors in creating the relationship between the mentor and the protege. There are various mentorship models which are talking of mentorship relation. The mentor is working as a role model. He is actually who is going to nurture you and he is going to give a caregiving giver to the concern. He is going to teach about what? He is going to teach you as a model, as an informer, as a conformist, as a prescriber, as also give you certain kind of questions which can be answered deliberately on the part. He will work sometimes as a sponsor because he is the person who has got linkages. So he will be giving you some kind of protection, support, and promote you among the various platforms. Then he has to do the work of encouraging you. He used to do you encouragement by giving you the affirmation about and inspire you whether you are doing the right thing, you are moving the right, and they give you mental to challenge the odd processes. Challenge by challenging and the processes, odd processes, you are going to cut across those things. Further, he is going to act as a counsel. A counsel here we look forward that he or she is going to carefully listen to your thought process. He give you peace of mind. At least you have got a voice to air and share then he is going to probe certain things with you, that where you have gone wrong, what exactly should be done. That probing has that he has got a clarity on the subject, so he will give you clearly what exactly the thing which you have missed and what exactly things which you have to pinpoint to make your startups move on, ideation to care forward. And also you have to give you advice about pros and cons, so that you should not fall on these the teachings, the sponsors, the encouragement, the counsel. And last no, he is going to befriend you and give you an acceptance and then relate with you on various other mentoring activities which the innovative ambassador will take you on to demonstrates the lessons. He will be able to tell you demonstration, the case studies, live case studies, arrange for the practice of the skill, certain skill sets you require to nurture further, that will be provided by the mentor. And to observe and provide the feedback, your feedback to various agencies, so that you will not get fall on, and arrange a support meeting. There will be open support meeting where open platform will be there, and where you will be able to air your grievance to the right prospective person. So mentoring dispositions and mentoring dispositions leads to the opening ourselves and leading, you can say, incrementally, and express and care and concern. These are the basic hallmark of the mentorship, and which the innovative ambassador is going to work on with you in close proximity of yourself. Then the advantages of the proteges, when you are going to be they will be giving you the advice on the career goal. They will be helping and encouraging you to build the self-confidence. They will be helping you provide the new skills and knowledge. They will be helping you to provide in the handle to difficult situations. They provide the opportunities and resources, also sometimes increase support, exposure, and visibility of your. They try to bridge between gap to the maturity. The appeal of mentorship is mentorship can further on our development, feelings of alienated could be alleviated, and there were more people like ourselves believe that the nurturing of interests and desire and the development of skills most likely to be accomplished through the close, caring, productive, and the relationships. So what exactly are the problematic area over here? The potential problematic area which we will be able to see is excessive time and energy commitments. That's time is a rare resource which is never been able to replenish. So the time frame is to be taken up further thing. These are the potential problems. We have got time constraints. We have to work within time frame. Appropriate choice of mentor and the proteges, we are going to open it. Any proteges will be able to take up choice of his own mentor. Then unrealistic expectation could not be able to make out that the things which we can be able to transform, that can be worked on. Expectation of protege failure, that sometimes mentors thinks this can be done in that way, then we will be taken up on those area. Proteges is more advanced sometime. So we will be looking forward that your thirst for the knowledge will be quenched with the right platform. Then unfair manipulation of proteges or mentor, that should be avoided over there for that. And the excessive jealousy from others. If you are kind enough that you have good role play to work on, please work on. We are going to pat everybody who is doing commendable work over here. And over dependence on mentor and proteges. When over dependence should not be there, dependence should be there, but over dependence is not going to make the things move further. So Midcut roundup has been there, weekly meeting with the assistant professor, tenure preparation or not has been there, accountable for writings and projects. Feedbacks are required. Then problem solving will be taken up by the mentors on various aspects, and network mentorship we will be also work on. One day we will be taking up certain problems which one mentor could not be able to help. Then we are going to work on with the network mentorship. Means all mentors will be joined together to make a mentor forum, and the problem will be placed in the mentor forum if it requires higher level of judgmental bench to work upon. Mentors rarely are capable and comfortable with all mentoring functions. Your particular mentor has been comfortable and function in particular area of expertise in which he's having. But sometimes the nature of the problem is been there from some other areas. So then we will be taking up the point to the mentorship forum, and the networking of the mentors helps meet the needs and provides the diverse perspective to be taken into consideration. The potential on the reciprocal basis and non-hierarchical relationships will be taken up over there, combining the new perspectives, new information, new dimensions. Empowerment of the networking likely to yield more creative results from the status quo affairs are concerned. So we feel that two-level process. One is the innovative ambassador. You can make your own choices. One, and the problem could not be able to solve persistently over there. Then the next level will be mentorship forum, the 2-bench mentorship and 3-bench mentorship. That depends upon the level of question and level of problems. So mentors takes the proteges under his in or her wing, invites the protege to new occupational world, shows the protege around the imparts wisdom, care, sponsors, criticize. One important thing is how to criticize so that meaningful should come out over there, and bestows his or her blessings. Her blessing. The teachers and the sponsorings have their values, but the blessing is the crucial element as far as the mentorship program is concerned. So with this, I feel that the point for which we are sitting together over here, one day pitching event for the idea scouting. The ideas are more important points, how the ideas can be developed into eurekas. That is sometimes require a careful handling from the side of the mentor. So with this, I feel that we are taking a step ahead as far as the making of incubator is concerned, idea propagation and making it into a commercial venture. So thank you very much for this platform. Entrepreneur Development Cell, especially the Innovation Institution Innovation Council, is doing a commendable work. I feel that the all innovative ambassadors from the MIC, Institute Innovation Council, especially Dr. Aman Jha, Dr. Sanjay Sarwal, they will be able to guiding post for in time to come for the other students to give them a careful hand of support so that their ideas can be broomed and groomed into a commercial venture. Thank you once again for this wonderful session with you all. Thank you. May God bless you.
Thank you, sir, for your such a wonderful words and enlighten us. Now, our innovation ambassador and senior most professor of the institute and our dean, sir, Professor Aman Jha. I'll welcome Professor Aman Jha to guide us in that innovation and incubation. Thank you. Dr. M.S. Jha, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Ritvik. Thank you very much for giving me opportunity. Am I audible to you all? Am I audible? Am I
Yes,
audible
sir. Yes,
to
sir. Please. Yes, sir. Please.
That's great. Time is, I think, short, so we need to finish it quickly. One thing, what I am concerned, what directors are also concerned with, all of you must be that the target audience whom we are organizing all these things is missing. Especially what I go through, the audience, the MBA students are missing, and they are our prime target. So that must be taken care of, one thing. Second, as MBA now coming offline, so this wonderful session we can slot henceforth with MBA student offline as well, so that there could be the much fruitful output we could get in future. These some suggestions to the IIC. I know the robust system they have adopted. They are doing great. So thanks and congratulations to the IIC and all the person concerned there with. Number one. I'm straightway coming down to my own part, though I am not much engaged in absence of the MBA student because I am the mentor of those students. Yesterday also I was talking about the IAC and some innovation, some idea generation also in their class of entrepreneurship development. So the students must be mentored first. This is my duty as well, to be present in such sessions positively. Their absence cannot be accepted. So the next day when they come to the college, so they must be mentored accordingly. Sachin sir, your role, my role, the role of the Bajpayee sir, of course, the undoubtedly is important to take care of all these things. Now I am coming down to my own part. Today morning I discussed about Dr. Ritwik, what I should do for. I am sharing one slide, then I will start doing few minutes. I will take 10 to 15 minutes, maybe half an hour as well, to deliver my own part, what I should do. Please wait. I am sharing one slide. Yes, though this is very important. What I feel personally that a student must be given the basic concept thereof. Still, I find the student when I mentor that they are missing something, or they are in vacuum. Most of them don't understand the scientific way to approach, to scientific way to think something out, go for the creative thinking all. So a pitching event, what I name as after discussing with Dr. Ritwik, the design thinking and problem identification. Some part I will touch both the things. First, I will discuss what design thinking is, because these are the place where a student can be motivated and can be trained to think positive and can be trained to generate ideas, because idea in blank is of no use. Everyone generates idea. Each one of us, student, listen carefully. Each one of us generate idea right from morning to evening, even in night as well. Wherever, whenever you think, that thinking is a part of the idea. But all ideas are not fruitful. How you can make the idea fruitful? It is more important to think something, to realize something, to focus on the problems around. Unless you be the problems around, unless you face the problem, or unless you be very empathic to the person who are facing, empathic to the society who are facing the problem, you can't generate idea, or you will be far away from generating idea related to the real those problems for society. So my advice to all the students: be focused. Whatever you find around, either the family, society, on the road, in the organization, in institute, in the agency, while on the tour, while in the picture place, wherever you be, try to link yourself to what's happening around. Once you start linking, you will realize, okay, fine. This problem is. And once you know those problems, certainly you will be driven towards providing the solution to those problems, because you are being trained, you are being told, you are being advised, you are being given the special session about the importance of the entrepreneur, the importance of the idea generation, importance of the startup. So you will like to make your career around. Once you think accordingly, making your career in the field of the startup entrepreneurship, you will fulfill lot many desires of your life. No, so first, my advice, there are lot many things we can discuss over here, but first is to discuss right from the problem identification, starting from the design thinking. What design thinking is, in fact, right? You might be confused with the innovation, but a bit difference there is, I will discuss later on. So design thinking is a process of solving problems by prioritizing the consumer's need above all else. Yes, fine. So what needs, in fact, around? Needs of society, needs of the family members, needs of your colleagues, needs of the armed army, needs of the general public. When you realize those needs, so then you will move towards the providing solution thereof, and make a frame in your mind. You will design that how these problem can be solved. Here design thinking starts. So it relies on observing with empathy. With empathy means just be involved in the situation, or the person, or the society where these problems exist. No, with empathy, how people interact with their environment, and implies an interactive, hands-on approach to creating innovative solution. Now, I will go through a few slides where we will discuss step by step how scientific it is, right? In design innovation, start from design thinking, design innovation. Three very important parts you need to. Students, listen carefully. One is viability, second, desirability, and third one is feasibility. Usually, we in the class of innovation and entrepreneurship, or while mentoring, even though AIC ambassador also, and then ambassador class also, we be shared about. We start, from this Potter's Wheel. You will surprised to know the wheel is one of the very important innovation in the world, But the first phase of the innovation of the wheel was, this Potter's Wheel. So Potter's Wheel is very important. You understand this picture, I think it is visible. The Potter's Wheel is generally made of a stone, and that is made round thereof, and over that, this clay is put with the water, and the physical movement is passed on so that it could make the shape of desire of the potters. No, so when we go and demand that we need a pot, we need a pot. Now, just to go through this slide. Now I'm coming back to the slide of these three parts: viability, durability, and feasibility. Viability. Why? Why potters will make different types of pots? Now, when potters are demanded that, well, I need a pot through which I can bring water from 5 kilometers, or I need a pot to keep water on my table. I need a pot to store water in my kitchen. I need a pot to sip tea. I need a pot for various other reasons. When that potter saying there are demand of the various types of pots around it, and all those pots are being used by the person who demand or family who demand, it means there is viability. Means they are consumer. Means if they produce, there is demand. And nothing we discuss in the innovation, nothing we discuss here in the startup and all, where demand is not there. Demand either for the social welfare, demand either for the national welfare, demand either for the fulfillment of the need of the consumer, the customer. So it means it is viable. I'm simply giving an example. There are a lot many examples we can say, but examples of the Potter's Wheel is very, very important, and very, very common. So there is the viability. Now, once the viability is established, that the items, the pots which is being made by the potters, they can be sold in the market. Can be sold in the market, right? Second phase is third part, feasibility. Is it feasible to produce? Is it? Means the availability of the raw materials here, the clay, the water, the stone for the potter's wheel, and the skilled person to make the pot out of the potter's wheel. Is it easily available? If not, there is no feasibility. If yes, yet it is feasible to put it because clay is available abundance where we are in the village, we can do it. Water is also around. And some people are here in my village or in the vicinity who are trained to do it. And the stone is also available to make the 1, 2, 3, 4, these potter's wheels for producing a lot many pots out of that. So this project is what? Feasible. So two things clear: what viability and feasibility. Third, but the most important, is desirability. Means one type of pot or any damn item, even the car, even the laptop, once you remember, when you start using first brand of your laptop or the car or the bike or the pot or whatever it is, you feel there must be some betterment therein. There must be the next stage. There must be some next generation of those products. So desirability is to make an improved, better and better in the production, and the better quality could be produced in the market, like the pot, some designer pot, some straight pot, some round pot, pot of the short height, pot of the long height, and all. Pot with having some artwork thereupon to place in the drawing room and all. So here, if there is desirability, there is a high range of customers available, and there might be the good demand there of the products. So three very important aspects while designing for any of the item there, but it must be kept in mind. This is a scientific way, so we call this the design innovation. The next slide is, if in these three, if we eliminate the feasibility.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. If we
Visible,
discuss
sir.
about this slide, yes, fine. If it is, if we eliminate the this feasibility, can we go for designing only on the basis of viability and desirability? Sorry, we can't. If product is viable, means can be sold in the market, it desirable, lot many variant can be demanded in the market, but it is not feasible. Clay is very costly, very far. We are in the desert, no water facility over there. Might be very costly, and at the much cheaper rate we can get the steel, the pot and all. So it is not feasible. So we simply can't prefer this. Second, third, if purity is there, viability is there, then the tenure and life of the business startup is not much, because after the few months and few years, people will start demanding the next trend, next brand, next thing. So there will be a stagnation. A stagnant industry means desirability is not there, means next brand, next value-added products are not to be made available to the market. So again, this is not a cup of tea for design innovation. Thirdly, if we talk about, if there is not viability, only desirability and feasibility, then once and twice in decade, few designs of the pot can be manufactured and placed and put in the drawing room, but that will not create the business. Of course, in some area, some high-notch area, some brands are made few quantity for the most high range, but in general, it is very difficult for a startup, for business, for entrepreneurs to put the foot into the area where there is no viability. So I think I made clear about the design innovation. Time is short. I'm coming down to third and next very important part thereof. When we could have that idea, the three viability, desirability, and feasibility, on that basis we frame mind. It is also important for the mentor to mentor the student in the class that it is important to generate idea, but the idea generation in the blank is of no use. Idea must be generated keeping something in mind, that what in fact will really work, what in fact will not work. If it will not work, don't waste your time. If it works, then create your not many ideas. Out of many ideas, some idea will really be fruitful, and one day you will really get success. My students, it is important to create ideas, generate ideas, think over there with the support of your mentor, teacher, computer teacher, and it is very important for you to be developed into the great entrepreneurs. I discussed something more over here. This is again very important part. What this slide is, human-centric design. Abbreviated form is HCD. Now, we discussed HCD in some different way. H is here, C is center, D is deliver. Means on first part, if you wish to be entrepreneur, just be among the problem, approach the people in society, know their problem, just be empathetic, try to grab what type of problem they are in and what they want in fact first. Identify the problem. Second, create the solution thereof up to the point of prototype. Create, think, solve it. Right? Once you will have lot many ideas, and you filtered all those ideas through 2-3 ideas will be left over here, and make prototype. Prototype means the small portion and design of the product which you want to make in big, in larger scale, and this can be dismantled. If it is ordinary, if it is great, it can be put in the museum as well. And still, the prototype of the Ford and Volkswagen and Maruti, still they are in the museum, and the Indian Railway as well. So Indian Railway as well. So third point is, once you be at the point of prototype, I will define each and everything in later slide, in next slide. Third part, once you be at the point of the prototype, Then third and the important is you deliver the product to the market, get the feedback, improve it, validate it. Again, recently the market, get the feedback, sell it, get the feedback, improve it. Keep is the continuous process. One day your product will be matured enough to fight your rivals and establish your brand. Now, the better explanation of this three importance here, create and deliver is the next this slide. First means empathize. You just be very cordial and very connect. You connect yourself with the problem and the situations and the people. Wherever you be focused and understand. Not only be focused, you sit, you talk, you discuss. In the case of the teacher, you collect data, know it, what data there might be, what type of data there is, understand, analyze, find, here, understand all the problems. Then at the end, you define the problem as we define problem in research, right? So define those all problems. So empathize the all the problems, means empathize with the person and the group where problem lies in fact, go into details thereof, understand all the things, then define, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, these are the problems which solutions are to be provided. Next stage, what we discussed in the previous slide, next stage is of creating solution. So here ideate, generate ideas. Now you will generate idea in context of the problem what you defined. So I talked earlier, your generating idea in air, in vacuum is of no use. Now, as your idea will be around the problem, so certainly you will be in a position to generate idea to solve the problem, right? Either exact solution or nearby. So here ideate and make then prototype, a small shape thereof. A small shape, I will give some example you as well. A small the prototype shape. Once you do it, then you provide and deliver those solutions to the customer, the consumer society, which face the problem in the first stage. So there you provide the product, sell it, get the feedback, improve, they again implement, again validate, again sell. One day, after doing all the things, you will have the perfect idea, I mean perfect product to sell it in the market. So I think during this high-rise building time, every student, when coming of the society, would have seen that the ladies from the 5th and 6th and 8th and 9th and 10th floor, they generally make one jugaad, dropping back through the rope to the ground and the pulling and the vegetable up, right? These are very local jugaad, family by families. You know, it is being devised and used. And can the student, can you not think to give it a proper shape and innovate it and make a wheel and rope there on the 6th, 8th, 9th and 15th floor and make an auto switch whenever vendor comes, no? You just push and that rope will go down with the bags and the vegetable sellers will put all the vegetables what you need in your bags, and accordingly you can just pull it up with the help of switch. Simple things what I talked to you. And one we generally used one exercise in the class, no? The students of the 10, 15 students, one day what I told that all you separately sketch purse, which you feel your pocket you must have of your own without copying others. So all you can also do it. You just sketch this wallet, which you feel that will be very comfortable for your pocket. And after 5 to 10 minutes after doing it, you all intermingled. You go for the exchange of idea. Oh, what type of design you have? Well, my design is this. Why you did it? I did because of this. Why you did it? I did because of this. Then you exchange idea. After 5 minutes, you again be separate. Then again redesign it. This absorbing the idea and the problem of the society. Your 10 and 15 friends just sitting there with. Now, when you make the design of the wallet, that will be better when you had earlier sketch for you own. So, and it might be a better demand in the market. This small exercise, but we carry on in our class, and it will be very helpful. So my students, it's very important to generate idea. Before that, be in amongst the problem of the society. Try to realize what type of problem society. Every time you will find lot many problems for the betterment. Problem not only just for the problem, just think it. This is an opportunity where you can land as a great entrepreneur. You pick it, generate idea, talk to your mentor, come to the class, make a project, and do something better, and go on the high notch. Thank you very much. I'm making end. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Um, um, on this note, I just give a small message to our faculty members and students that if you have any idea, any innovation या startup idea, so you can come to the incubation cell, and we will work on your idea. This is a request also to the all faculty members, to all students. Please come up with your ideas. We will incubate, we will start up your concern, and incubate all the ideas. Now, for the next speaker, I'll call Dr. Sachin Sabarwal to guide the students and the faculty member. Dr. Sachin Sabarwal.
Good afternoon, all. I'm Dr. Sachin Sabarwal. I will be talking about the next part, that is the main theme of this program, that is pitching your idea. So how can you pitch your idea, and why it is at all necessary for all the people from whatever stream they have, whether they are in the journalism or in management or in any other field. If they want to, means they have to at some time they have to pitch their idea to the others, so that they can grab what they have in their minds. So I am sharing the screen. I think it is visible to all?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So first of all, okay. So first of all, I'm talking about how what is pitching your idea, what is required, what is at all required for pitching your idea. So first of all, pitching is a dynamic process that requires you to be of two minds. And first one is that you need to believe in the value of your idea and in your team's ability to make it viable. And on the other hand, you must also demonstrate a capacity for change and perseverance as your idea evolves over time in response to feedback from potential customers and investors. Your pitch must demonstrate that you have a great product idea, that you have done market and competition research, and that you are willing and able to scrap key features, even ones you love, if feedback from customers or investors make it necessary. Developing a pitch is more than coming up with a great idea for a media product and shopping it around to investors. It involves ideation, key feature identification and testing, market research, design and branding work, redesign and pitch performance practice. At the heart of the pitch is your promise to develop a successful product. Even though you may not yet know all of the variables that will influence its success. So at this point, Let's freeze the conversation for a second. For students who are not necessarily interested in being entrepreneurs, so you should ask the question, why should we study ideation, research, project management, and pitching? You should study this because every job involves pitching. Even journalists make story pitches every day, and to a growing extent, they are expected to provide evidence of engagement on previous similar stories to justify their pitch. For example, they may need to pull data from various sources to show that stories about a particular incident garner a lot of attention and engagement. Stories may not seem attractive at first, but engagement numbers can help a journalist close the deal. Second question is that if nothing else, you will need to pitch yourself and your skills on the job market. If you treat your career search as a product to be managed, you will ideate potential outcomes in terms of workplace, location, and job description. You will go into job interviews with a well-researched plan, good-looking supplementary materials, including your resume, website, and you will know what competition looks like. You need to understand what your key features are as a potential employee. You can refine those and present them well and find a good market fit for the product that is your professional label. Studying how to ideate and to pitch is also fun. It's not a lecture series or a knowledge dump. It's a guided tool through a process of self-discovery, group relationship building, and global market awareness. Even if you never take your own new endeavor to the market, learning how to ideate and to pitch should change your life. There are 5 ways to pitch a project idea. First and the foremost is identify the need. Drawing from the saying, necessity is the mother of invention. Think about how your idea is unique. How will it add value to your target audience? And how you will implement your idea. You must focus on the need of your idea, your audience, to get a clear purpose and make them help them make a meaningful impact. Next is innovate. You must be clear about what is the innovation in your idea, how unique and how different it is, and what benefits it offers. Talk about the problem at hand and how your idea provides the solution. The key to this is to provide a unique entity that will act as a differentiator from competitor ideas. Then concept must be clear. The concept of the idea must be clear. This will provide a platform for the idea to shine. Before drafting a plan, one must back the idea with extensive research during the pitching phase. Goals and checkpoints add credibility to the pitch. They show that the idea is good enough to be implemented. Also, the convincing capacity and capability of the pitcher is also enhanced through clear conceptualization. It shows that the person means business. Feedback is the key. Try to obtain as much feedback as possible from friends and teammates before pitching your idea. If you can conduct an online survey, this will help you fine-tune your pitch. And the last one is the look at scalability. It is common for pitchers to get carried away with the innovation and forget the real-time logistics in hand. Some ideas are nothing short of brilliance, yet get shot down due to lack of scalability. which adds the reasoning factor. Setting a target and means to deliver it should be clearly elucidated. No investor looks for boots bigger than the size of the feet. Putting out data and charts into your pitch proves you mean business. To narrow down the scope of the discussion, there are 6 presentation elements that serve as a starting point for pitch preparation. They are: first element is brand identity, image, and tagline. Element 2 is problem solution narrative. Element 3 is key features and your value proposition. Element 4 is product market fit description. Element 5 is competitive analysis, and element 6 is financial projections. So there are the must-haves for a pitch. Each may be represented by 1 or more slides. If you are crafting a slide deck, or by 1 or more sections. If you are writing a prospectus, depending upon your product, presentation type, preferences, and priorities, you should feel free to customize around this framework. So we will discuss this on the basis of the case of Airbnb. The first slide is using the element 1, that is brand identity, image, and tagline. Airbnb started out as Air Bed and Breakfast. Brand identity is established with a sans serif typeface and use of color. Use of a clear tagline: book rooms with locals rather than hotels. So this is what Airbnb is doing. So you can put that element in your slide 1, showing the brand identity, image, and tagline. Slide 2 is using the element 2, that is the problem solution narrative. The problem statement by the Airbnb is straightforward. That is, travelers need an affordable alternative to a hotel. The solution statement focusing on the nature of the product, that is, it's a web platform, and on the key features, what key features they are using, that is being shown in the slide number 2. Then slide 3 is using the key features and value proposition. So how are you be able to, or how you plan to be able to create a value, both financial and cultural capital? The key features and the value proposition are already been discussed in the previous slides also. So you can see that how you can put that on the board, means our product or service that you are going to produce helps the user who wants to solve a specific issue by improving something important that is not being provided by others, and reducing pain, time, and cost. And unlike the current solution or the competitor, you are providing something better. So that should be included in this slide number 3. And slide 4 is talking about the use of element 4, that is product market fit description. Airbnb pitches that 630,000 users are on the competitor's website, that is couchsurfing.com, and that there were 17,000 temporary housing listings on Craigslist in San Francisco and New York combined in 1 week. There are existence of a large potential traveler pool and a large pool of people with rooms for lease, but these groups were in need of unified platform that can be provided by a new competitor in the form of Airbnb. The slide 5 is talking about the market size. So you have to show the size of the market. In this part, Airbnb's share and the potential for growth both have to be shown so that the investors can know about what will be the share and what is the potential for growth so that their money can grow. Then in the 6th slide, it is again using the same element, that is element 4, product market fit description. You can add the attractive user interface, that is again Airbnb has used the attractive user interface that they can provide to the customers, and a mini narrative for how the product actually works. The slide 7 shows 4 years of revenue totals as simple math. That is 10 million plus trips into $20 average fee, about 200 million in revenues. And it serves as an evidence of product market fit and whets the investors' appetite for potential future earnings. Now the element 5 that should be added in your presentation, that is competitive analysis. You have to make sure that you will present that you will do better than your competitors and how you are planning to do so. And that has to be mentioned in this slide. That is showing how Airbnb has already beaten its competition to own the market for certain events and to create partnerships. Slide 9 is again using the same element, that is competitive analysis. So in this slide, you have to present the investors should know the full picture of the competition in all manners. The last slide should project the financial projections, and it is using the element 6, that is financial projection, then showing financial expectations, showing barriers to competition expected to help preserve Airbnb's position and future earnings and growth expectations. So these all 6 elements that we have talked about should be included in your presentation regarding or preparing your pitch. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Sachin sir. Now, I will call Mr. Rahul Tripathi sir to present his views regarding.
Thank you, Ritik sir, for these opportunities. I'm just sharing my PPT in a while. Okay, so the topic which I have selected for this event is ideas scouted by the successful Indian entrepreneurs. So talking about how the ideas has to be formulated, how to make it viable. So in the next slide, I am having the points for this, but Sachin sir has delivered all the points in a very detailed manner. So I need not to just discuss all the points in detail, just to read out all these points again, just to summarize all the points being conveyed by Sachin sir. So in this particular presentation, I'm going to talk about these points, how to make the ideas viable for making a successful commercial development. At the same time, in my presentation, I have taken the examples of certain Indian entrepreneurs, so that they can be useful for the Okay, so who has made their ideas viable, and in the nowadays they are very successful into their business because of their selection of ideas, how they have worked upon their ideas, how they have made their ideas successful. So we'll be discussing about those examples. But first of all, I'm going to start with the action steps to transform a bright idea into a successful business. Okay, so first is like if you are if we have to work upon the ideas, what we need to do is we have to figure out a problem that your idea solves. Okay, rather just discussing about the ideas, we should have a approach toward the solving of a particular problem in a society, because that helps us to just work upon the ideas. Because if you talk about the ideas feasibility, viability, so if our idea is able to solve the problem, definitely it is going to have the success in the time to come. Okay, so first point is like figure out a problem that your idea solves. Then we have the research the competition. It's very important to know your competitors in the market. Okay, so why it is important? Because you are working upon an idea, and at the same time if your competitors are also working on the ideas, or they are giving the same solution to the problems, so it is required to the person who is working on the idea that they should have a complete knowledge about the customer competitors. Okay, what are the benefits, what are the solutions they are providing through their product or services. Okay, so research the competition is all very important if you're working about the idea. Third is like see a business consultants. Okay, so in the in the path of working upon the ideas, like the it is very important to seek the help of the business consultants. Okay, because business consultants are the person who are experienced, they know about the market. Okay, they know the feasibility of ideas. At the same time they are very fruitful, they are very useful at the time of bringing the investment to a business. So getting connected to the consultant is not a bad idea for the person who is working upon an ideas. Okay, next is find a market for your idea. Okay, find a market for the ideas. If you have to understand the market in which you are going to serve the idea in the form of your product and services. If the market is saturated, so it is not suggested to just enter into that market, rather to work upon those market where the idea is ha, has the feasibility to work upon. Because in a particular market, okay, there may be want of the customer for your product and service, but it is not mandatory that they need your product, or sometimes it may be possible that they are not able to afford your product. Okay, so want is something, need is different, and at the same time affordability is all important. So that is one thing. Next point is find support and build your team. Okay, so you should have a team. Okay, for example in a particular organization different departments are there, so you should have a team. ओके अभी आगे मैं एग्जांपल भी आपको बताऊंगा कि कैसे फ्लिपकार्ट में जो दोनों पार्टनर्स हैं कैसे उन्होंने अपने एज अ टीम बिल्ड करके उन्होंने आगे क्या किया डेवलप किया. तो बेसिकली क्या है कि व्हाट इज द इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग यू शुड हैव अ टीम लाइक who is going to work upon the marketing, who is going to work upon the investment and funds, who is going to work upon the distribution, because all these aspects are very important to make your idea viable. Okay, so find support and build your team, that's all important. Next is very important, that is a create a business plan. Okay, time and again we are organizing the events in our college business plan activity, because we understand the importance of business plan. Because in the business plan all these contents are very important, like it is showing on your screen, like executive summary is important, market analysis is important, execution, then company and team information, product or service, financial plan is all very important. Because if you are moving into the market, if you and you are going to the investors, okay, definitely they are going to ask about your business plan, because business plan facilitate you to keep all your points on a particular paper, which help to express those ideas to the investors. So investors are in demand for a business plan at the beginning. So it is very important to create a business plan. Next is find the investors for your ideas. Okay, so definitely if you're working about the ideas, so you need to have the investors for your plan. And first and foremost thing is you have to develop the confidence among the investors that your idea is viable and it will definitely work in the time to come. Okay, then we have the solidify, that is the last point, that is solidify your brand and the promote your business. So if you are ready with the investors, you are ready to launch your product, so you should develop your brand and you should have the promotion strategies to enter into the market. So all these points students are very important to just make your ideas viable, which has been detailed by the Sachin sir in a very detailed manner. Okay, then Jha sir has detailed the viability of about the thing, and honorable director sir has given the important points onto it. I'm just quickly coming on to the certain examples of the successful Indian entrepreneurs, because these are the entrepreneurs, they are from our society. That's why I mentioned the Indian entrepreneurs, because they are from our society and how they have worked upon the ideas, and nowadays they are successful. Why they are successful? So just a glimpse of it. Like first, I have taken the example of Flipkart company. So who are the owners? They are the Sachin Bansal and the Binny Bansals. Okay, Sachin Bansal, Binny Bansal, they have started this idea. So like the story in the 2007, when the Sachin Bansal, Binny Bansal started the Flipkart from a garage, the two would deliver books by themselves to customers. A couple of years down, they become one of the most successful entrepreneurs in India. So like if you review the success story of the Sachin Bansal and Binny Bansal, so you can see on your screen. This is the just description. What is the secret sauce? Secret sauce means what is the critical factor for their success. Okay, so like same thinking frequency, different skills. While Sachin expertise was in marketing, content, website, SEO design, combined with the ability to think ahead of time, Binny took up the supply side as it matched his core strength and looked after the technology and the backend system. So Sachin Bansal and Binny Bansal, they have come up with their capabilities. They match their skills. They work upon their skills. Okay, and it lead to the successful of their idea. And nowadays we know the Flipkart very well, because Flipkart is very much successful in Indian market apart from Amazon and other online players. Next idea that I'm going to discuss is like Bhavish Agrawal. You all know about Ola. Okay, Ola is in the cab services. So like after a humble beginning dedicated to initial 3 to 4 years to starting up a phase of aggressive expansion, the startup reached a stage where it is working on building sustainability. So Ola is very successful in Indian market. So what is the secret sauce behind that? What is the critical success factor? That is the clarity of the thoughts on what you want to achieve helps. If there is no clarity and focus, there is chaos with the two. So Bhavish is saying, I think a grounded beginning helps you build things for the long term. Our humble beginnings help us keep our head down and focus on the essentials. So consumers and a good financial system. So in the words of Bhavish Agrawal, it's very important to have a clear cut approach about your ideas, and you should have a clear cut vision how you are going to proceed with your idea. Okay, next example I'm going to take is Vijay Shekhar Sharma. You all using the Paytm app. Okay, you all are using the Paytm app. So hailing from a small village in the Aligarh that has limited internet and the mobile network connectivity, Paytm CEO believed in dreaming big, a big factor in the success of his startup and him being one of the most successful entrepreneurs in India. Like belonging to a small town and working on the ideas. So this is a very inspiring story of the Vijay Shekhar Sharma, because Paytm is very popular nowadays. Okay, and they from a particular small town where the exposure is less, but that shows the confidence of Vijay Shekhar Sharma, that even belonging to a small region, but he has the confidence on his idea and he work upon it. Like his secret sauce is, if you don't work every day to create history and change the destiny of your country, your community, or the business world, you are really wasting your time. So do not stop with anything small, and that is what matters the most. So in the words of Vijay Shekhar Sharma, what is the success factor? If you have to make your idea viable, what you need to do is you have to focus. You should be ready to contribute in the society, and your idea should be contributing to the growth and success of society. Okay, next is like Ritesh Agrawal. So you all know about the OYO rooms. Okay, so story of Ritesh Agrawal is very interesting, because he has faced various failures in the initial stage. So you can see, like after a couple of failed startups models, Ritesh realized that one of the biggest issue to be solved was the difficulty in finding good and affordable hotel stay for the travelers. So Ritesh Agrawal has started with a failure. Okay, in the initial journey, he has faced a lot of failures into his ideas. But after some point of time, he has come up with the idea that in Indian society is a problem related with the finding the hotels, or you can say finding the hotels which are affordable to the customers. So that's when his startup Oracle was relaunched and rechristened to Oyo Rooms in 2013. So in 2013, the Ritesh Agrawal has redeveloped the idea and just start the brand in the name of Oyo Rooms. Okay, his secret sauce is learning from the mistakes. Yes, students, just pay attention. I mean, this point is very important. Learning from the mistakes, turning learnings to growth, and adding to it a strong team for the support. So he has contributed his success in this all these few points, like learning from the mistakes. So doing mistake is not a crime. So if you start the journey on the working on the ideas, so definitely you are going to face some certain issues, problems. You will be committing the mistakes, but at the same time, after some point of time, definitely you will get the success. Next is Shraddha Sharma. So till now I have discussed about the male entrepreneurs. So we have with us like the female entrepreneurs. So the story of Shraddha Sharma is very inspiring. So you have heard about your story. Like this is a platform where Shraddha is explaining the journey of the successful entrepreneurs. Okay, so many people they are willing to listen the successful journey because people we are getting a lot of learning from this kind of stories. So the need to tell the stories of entrepreneurs is what got Shraddha to launch your story. The startup is based on the simple idea of telling stories of entrepreneurs. Funded by a number of investors, the first decade of the startup was for laying out the foundation, and the next years are for the startup to take out the profitability and inspection. So Shraddha Sharma was explaining the success stories of the entrepreneurs. After some point of time, she is able to just convince the investors that they can launch the your story okay, on the website, so many users can edit into it. So investors were ready to just invest the money on the idea of the Shraddha Sharma. So the journey of your story start with the confidence and the convincing power of the Shraddha Sharma. Her secret sauce you can see on the screen: the ability to transform a simple idea into a compelling startup model, the ability to evaluate the market evolution, and to be capital efficient. Okay, so this is the success story. And last, I have Nandan Reddy, Sriharsha Majety, and the Rahul Jamni. And you all know about the Swiggy. So how the Swiggy has started the journey. So the startup founded by the Nandan Reddy, Sriharsha Majety, and Rahul Jamni entered the food delivery market quite late in 2014, but became one of the fastest startups to become a unicorn. So you can see like Swiggy has started the journey late, but they were so much efficient in their ideas, in their management strategies that they're able to just gain the Indian market in less period of time, and they have become the unicorn. So you all know about the unicorn, the company, the startup companies having the value more than the $1 billion. So it's a great achievement to the Swiggy company. If you talk about the secret sauce, that is one of the most essential element of any startup success is customer experience. So the startup has given extra care to the customer experience, add to its focus on excellent logistic operations, which has made this Trinity one of the most successful entrepreneurs in India. So they have worked upon their idea, they work upon their strategy, they have worked upon the logistic operations, they have worked upon the user experience, they have understand their customer well, and that helps the company to achieving success in the markets. So these are the examples of success certain Indian entrepreneurs. They are from upon the ideas, they think about the ideas, they have the confidence upon their idea. They have just motivated the investors, convinced the investors to invest the money into their idea, and at the end of the day, we are just seeing the results. They are quite successful people. So why we can't? I mean, if we are also the same people, we are also the educated, we also having the ideas. तो हम भी उनमें से एक बन सकते हैं. So these are the inspiring story. I hope you just learn a lot of many things from these stories. So this is all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Rahul Tripathi sir, for inspiring us. Um, this is a request from IIC Cell that please fill the feedback form. It's in your chat box. I am taking this opportunity to thank our director sir for having the great vision to establish and promote IIC Cell for entrepreneurship development. I would also thankful to Dr. M.N. Jha sir, Dr. Sachin Sabarwal sir, and Mr. Rahul Tripathi sir for their support and vision. This event was based to enhance entrepreneurial skills, guidance, and training on setting up goals by innovation ambassadors to build up innovators' ideas and set the context for challenge and opportunities, and pitching the creative ideas and problem identification. We, as an institute, as a college, aim to achieve great heights. This event intends to resolve the practical hurdles faced by the institution during this difficult time. With this word, with the permission of dignitaries, I conclude this event. Thank you, but not to forgot for filling the feedback form which is in your chat box. Kindly fill it, and thank you very much.